CIET NCERT presents audiobook Maths Mela, textbook of mathematics for grade 4.
Page number 62, Chapter 5, Sharing and Measuring. On the top right corner of the page, there is a QR code. Scanning the QR code will take you to the additional resources of the chapter. Along with the QR code, there is a picture of two girls sharing a paper. Parts and wholes. Ikra and her little sister Samina decide to make a drawing, but they are left with a single drawing sheet. Ikra wants to share the paper by dividing it in half, but Samina insists on having a bigger part of the paper. Ikra thought for a moment and proposed a solution. There is a conversation between the two. Ikra says, "Would you like half of the paper to draw or 2/4 of the paper?" Samina replied, "One half paper seems smaller, but 2/4 sounds like a bigger part. I want 2/4. Below is the picture of a paper with trace marks at half of the paper and 1/4 of the paper. Let us discuss. Question number 1. Which part of the paper you would have chosen? 1/2 or 2/4? Why? Question number 2. Do you think Ikra shared the paper equally? Why? Try with the paper. Question number 3. How do you know that the paper has been divided equally? Question number 4. Why do you think Samina chose 2/4 of the paper? Page number 63. Let us do. Question number 1. Samina has divided some figures into two parts. Color the figures that are divided into halves correctly. How did you get the answer? Along with the question, there are 5 pictures, which are divided by certain lines. First picture is a leaf-like picture which is divided vertically in 2 equal parts. Second is a heart-shaped picture which is divided horizontally by a line. Third picture is of a pentagon which is divided equally in 2 parts by a vertical line. The fourth picture is of a 3/4 circle which is divided diagonally from center of the circle to the boundary of the circle. And the last picture is of a 5-pointed star which is divided diagonally. Students are supposed to find the pictures which are divided correctly. Question number 2. Divide the shapes into halves by drawing a line. Below the question, there are 4 figures and students are supposed to divide the figures by drawing a line. When an object is divided into 2 equal parts, then each part is called a half. We write half as 1/2. Page number 64, question number 3. Divide these shapes into 4 equal parts or quarters. Below the question, there are 5 figures. The first figure is of a rhombus. Second figure is of a rectangle. Third figure is again of a rectangle. Fourth figure is of a 12-sided geometrical figure. And fifth figure is an ellipse. When an object is divided into 4 equal parts, then each part is called a quarter. We write quarter as 1/4. Think, how would we write the fraction for each part if we divided an object into 5 equal parts? Many ways to make halves and quarters. Let us try. Question number 1. In how many different ways can you fold or cut a rectangular paper in 2 equal parts? Try it with a rectangular paper. There are 2 pictures. The first picture is of a rectangular sheet of paper which is cut into 2 equal parts. Along with it, there is a picture of a child folding a paper into 2 equal parts. Note for teachers. Guide students to write fractions using symbols. Begin with examples like 1/2 and 1/4. Provide numerous opportunities for practice with other fractions by paper folding and drawing images. Page number 65. Question number 2. Now try to draw and show 5 different ways in which we can fold or cut a rectangle into 4 equal parts. 1 by 4 or quarter. Along with the question, there is a dot grid where students are supposed to draw different rectangles and divide them in equal parts in different ways. Question number 3. Match the given parts with their corresponding holes. There are 4 half parts and on the other side there are 4 figures which are complete of the given parts. Students are supposed to match the half part with the complete part. The first picture is of 2 triangles, one upright and one inverted, joined at their top vertices. The second picture is of a right angle triangle. The third picture is of a semicircle. Fourth picture is of a rectangle. On the right side, the first picture is a rectangle. Second picture is a circle. Third picture is again a rectangle. And fourth picture is a square. Page number 66. Ding dong bell. Sumedha's mother made yummy dhokla. Mother says, "Here is your dhokla. Share it equally among yourself." Sumedha thought that dhokla is divided into 2 equal parts, half for me and half for Vinayak. That's perfect. That means 2 halves of a dhokla makes a whole dhokla. Along with it, a picture of a dhokla divided in 2 equal parts is given. Ding dong, the doorbell rang. Sumedha says, "Hello Kumar." Mother says, "Children, share the dhokla with Kumar also." Sumedha thought, my share, Vinayak's share and Kumar's share together make a complete dhokla. Along with it, the picture of dhokla divided into 3 equal parts is given. Page number 67. Ding dong, Sumedha's cousin Paridhi arrives. Mother says, "Come, have some dhokla." Sumedha thought, the dhokla is divided into 4 equal parts. Each one of us will get 1/4 of the dhokla. Along with it, a picture is given where dhokla is divided into 4 equal parts and each part is marked as 1 by 4. Ding dong! Their neighbor Idha arrives, filling the house with happy greetings. Mother says, "Welcome, have some dhokla." Sumedha thought, more sharing, an even smaller slice for me now. I will get just 1 by 5 of my favorite dhokla. Along with it, a picture of dhokla divided into 5 equal parts is given and each part is marked as 1 by 5. Page number 68. Idha says, "Sumedha, I do not like dhokla. Please take my share." Sumedha, "Thank you, Idha. I love eating dhoklas." Sumedha thought, how much dhokla does Sumedha get now? Let us discuss. Question number 1. What is Sumedha observing about her share as each guest comes in? Question number 2. In which situation will Sumedha get to eat more dhokla? When shared among 9 people or 11 people? Question number 3. How many pieces of 1 by 6 would make a complete dhokla? Question number 4. What would be Sumedha's share if Idha and Vinayak both give their share of dhokla to her? Let us do. Question number 1. How much dhokla would each person get if it was shared equally among 6 people? Try also with 8 people. Who will get the bigger pieces of dhokla? Draw and explain. There is a blank space for students to draw and explain the answer. Page number 69. Question number 2. Shade a portion of the dhokla to represent the fraction Sumedha would get when the dhokla is shared equally among the given number of people. Discuss why the fractions get smaller. There are 6 pictures in which the first picture, the circle is divided in 2 equal parts. Sumedha's share is equals to 1 by 2 or half. In the second picture, the circle is divided into 3 parts. 3 people. Sumedha's share is equals to 1 by 3. 1/3. Third picture. The circle is divided into 4 equal parts. 4 people. Sumedha's share is equals to blank. Students are supposed to write the share in fraction form and in word form. In fourth picture, circle is divided into 5 equal parts. 5 people, Sumedha's share is equals to blank. Fifth picture, the circle is divided into 8 equal parts. 8 people, Sumedha's share is equals to blank. In sixth picture, circle is divided in 9 equal parts. 9 people, Sumedha's share is equals to blank. In each blank, students are supposed to write Sumedha's share in fraction form and in words. Let us discuss. Use the fraction kit given at the end of your textbook and answer the following questions. Question number 1. Share your observations about the different pieces and the whole. Question number 2. Take any 2 different pieces of the fraction kit and compare them. Discuss which one is smaller and why. Question number 3. Sumedha noticed that when a whole is equally divided in a larger number of parts, each part gets smaller. Do you agree with Sumedha? Question number 4. Sumedha says, when I join 5 pieces of 1 by 5, it makes a whole dhokla. Try to do it yourself with your fraction kit. Question number 5. Sumedha says that this part is 1/3 of the complete whole. Why is she saying so? On the right bottom corner of the page, there is a picture of Sumedha eating the delicious dhokla. Note for teachers. Narrate the story of dhokla using a circular paper to help students understand that sharing among a larger number of people leads to a smaller share for each person. Page number 70. Let us try to fill in the blanks. Both the fractions are parts of the same whole. Use your fraction kit if necessary. Share your thoughts. Question number 1. Blank is greater than blank. Options 1 by 5, 1 by 4. Question number 2. Blank is greater than blank. Options 1 by 9, 1 by 6. Question number 3. 1 by 6, blank 1 by 8. Students are supposed to insert the greater than or smaller than sign. Question number 4. Dash is smaller than dash. There are 2 blank spaces again to fill the options. My flower garden. Idha has seeds of 5 different flowering plants: rose, mogra, lily, marigold and jasmine. She decides to plant them equally in her garden as given in the picture. I have very few lily seeds, so I will plant roses in 2 parts. Along with the explanation, there is a picture of a garden divided in 5 equal parts. In first picture, in each part, the different flowers are rose, mogra, lily, marigold and jasmine. In second picture, in 2 parts, roses are grown and in rest 3 parts are mogra, marigold and jasmine. Her revised plan is given here. There is a box having 4 questions related to the garden. Mogra in 1 by 5 or 1/5 part of the garden. Second, marigold in dash part of the garden. Jasmine in dash part of the garden. Rose in 1 by 5 and 1 by 5 part or a total of 2 by 5 or 2/5 part of the garden. There is a picture of garden and questions along with that. In picture, there are 3 portions of the garden where rose is grown, and in one part mogra is grown, and in another one part marigold is grown. Page number 71. In box, there are again 3 questions for students to write the answer. First, mogra in dash part. Second, marigold in dash part. Third, rose in 1 by 5 plus 1 by 5 plus 1 by 5 part or a total of 3 by 5 or 3/5 part. There is a picture of garden and some questions related to it. In picture, roses are grown in 4 parts of the garden, and in one part of the garden, marigold is grown. Question: marigold in dash part. Rose in 1 by 5 plus 1 by 5 plus 1 by 5 plus 1 by 5 or a total of 4 by 5 or 4/5 part. There is again a picture in which roses are grown in all 5 parts of the garden. Rose in 5 by 5 part or the complete garden. Let us do. Make a flower garden with 7 flowering seeds: mogra, marigold, jasmine, rose, lily, hibiscus and periwinkle. Part A. Marigold in 1/7, 1 by 7 and rose and hibiscus in 3/7, 3 by 7 part each. There is a picture of a garden in rectangular shape divided in 7 equal parts. Students are supposed to draw the respective flowers in each part. Part B. Lily in 3/7, 3 by 7, marigold in 2/7, 2 by 7 and periwinkle in another 2/7, 2 by 7. There is a picture of a rectangle. Students are supposed to divide the rectangle in given parts and draw the flower accordingly. On the border of the page, there are pictures of flowers: mogra, marigold, rose and lily. Page number 72. Part C. Mogra in 5/7, 5 by 7 part and hibiscus in 2/7, 2 by 7. There is a picture of a rectangle. Students are supposed to divide the rectangle in given parts and show the flowers respectively. Alongside the box, there is a picture of jasmine flower. On the right side, there is a picture of hibiscus flower, and below the box, there is a picture of periwinkle flower. Dream dosa designer. Karan makes dosas differently. He makes dosas based on the customer's choice with various toppings on a single dosa. Customers can choose from the following toppings. Number 1, classic potato. Number 2, spicy onion. Number 3, chili paneer. Number 4, tangy tomato. On the right side, there is a picture of Karan making delicious dosas. Help Karan in making these special dosas. There is a table divided in 2 parts. On the left side, there is name of the flavor of dosa, and on the right side, there is part of the dosa. First, classic potato, 1 by 4. Spicy onion, 1 by 4. Chili paneer, 1 by 4. Tangy tomato, 1 by 4. On the right side of the table, there is a picture of dosa divided in 4 equal parts. In each part, there is a different topping. In one part, the topping is spicy onion. In second part, topping is classic potato. In third part, the topping is chili paneer. and in fourth part, the topping is tangy tomato. Page number 73. Do it yourself. Write the fractions for each of the toppings in the following dosas. Below the question, there are pictures of 4 dosas divided in 6 equal parts. In first dosa, the toppings are 1. Chili paneer and 2. Classic potato. In dosa, 4 parts are marked by 1 and 2 parts by 2. In the second picture, there are 3 toppings. 1. Tangy tomato, 2. Classic potato and 3. Spicy onion. In dosa, 2 parts are marked as 1, 2 parts are marked as 2 and 2 parts are marked as 3. In third dosa, there are 2 toppings. 1. Spicy onion and 2. Tangy tomato. Third dosa is divided in 8 equal parts. 4 parts are marked as 1 and 4 parts are marked as 2. In the fourth picture, dosa is again divided in 6 parts and the toppings are 1. Tangy tomato, 2. Classic potato, 3. Spicy onion. One part of the dosa is marked as 1, 2 parts of the dosa are marked as 2 and 3 parts of the dosa are marked as 3. Students are supposed to write the parts of toppings in each dosa. Now you can make different dosas based on demand. There are 2 boxes for students to draw the dosa as per the instructions. First box. Make a dosa with 2/3 topping of spicy onion, 1/3 of classic potato. Second box. Make a dosa with 3/8 of classic potato, 1/8 of chili paneer and 4/8 of tangy tomato mix. Let us explore. Meena has 8 diyas. Color 1/4 of her diyas red. To find 1/4, let us divide the number of diyas into 4 equal parts. Can you find how to divide the diyas into 4 equal parts? Now color 2 diyas red. Along with the question, there is a picture of 8 diyas divided in 4 equal parts and each part containing 2 diyas. Page number 74. Let us do. Now let us try to find fractions for the situations given below. Circle the appropriate parts in the pictures. Question number 1. There are 12 cookies. What fraction of cookies will each get if the number of children are as given below? Part A, 3 children. Part B, 6 children. Part C, 2 children. Part D, 4 children. There is a picture of 12 cookies on the right side of the question. Question number 5. Simran calls her school friends for her birthday party. 1/3 of her friends receive a hairband as their return gift. Place hairbands on 1/3 of her friends. Below the question, there is a picture of 9 girls arranged in 3 rows. On the right side, there is a picture of Simran holding hairbands in her hand with a happy birthday banner behind her. Question number 6. Draw flowers in 1/5 of the given number of pots. Below the question, there is a picture of 15 pots arranged in group of 3 each. Page number 75. Let us find fractions in our surroundings. Kadamba is excited to know where we use fractions in daily life. She found some examples below. Help her find more examples and try to draw the images of the same in your notebook. Question number 1. Yesterday, Mummy asked to divide a box of burfis into 4 equal parts. There are 16 burfis in the box. Draw a picture of 16 burfis and find 1/4 of the whole. How many burfis are in each part? Question number 2. Rohan has a piece of ribbon to decorate his notebook. Mohan's ribbon is 1/4 as long as Rohan's ribbon. How long will Rohan's ribbon be? Draw it. There is a picture of Mohan's ribbon in the shape of a rectangle. Try yourself. Observe your surroundings and think of situations where we use fractions and write any two of them in the space provided below. Below the question, there are two blank spaces for students to write the answer. Page number 76. Let us do. On the right side of the page, there are pictures of steps of paper folding as per the instructions given along. Point 1. Take a rectangular piece of paper and fold the paper into 3 equal parts and then unfold it. In the picture, there is a rectangular paper which is folded in 3 equal parts and then again unfolded. Point 2. Color one of the 3 equal parts as given in the image. In the picture, one of the 3 parts is colored. Point number 3. Fold the paper back into 3 equal parts like before and then fold it in half. In the picture, the paper is again folded in 3 parts and then again folded in half. Point 4. Observe the colored part. What is the fraction for the shaded part now? What does this mean? In the picture, paper is unfolded completely. Point 5. Fold the paper again and check how the colored part changes. The paper is again folded into half and then again folded into half. Point 6. Write down what fraction you observe after each fold. 1/3 is equals to 2/6 is equals to blank is equals to blank is equals to blank. Students are supposed to write the portion of the colored paper by folding the paper each time. Page number 77. Let us try. Take another piece of paper and try the same, starting with 2 equal parts and halving every time. Share the findings with your friends. 1/2 is equals to 2/4 is equals to blank is equals to blank is equals to blank. Let us discuss. There is a fraction chart and some questions along with it. Students may use fraction kit also to explore the answers. In the fraction chart, on the top, there is one rectangle divided in 2 parts. In the next step, divided in 3 parts. In the next step, divided in 4 parts, and so on up to 10 parts. Question number 1. How many 1/4 are equal to 1/2? Question number 2. Is 2/3 less than or greater than 1/2? Question number 3. 10 pieces of 1/10 make a complete whole. Is this statement true? Question number 4. 3 pieces of 1/6 are equal to 2 pieces of 1/8. Is this true? Question number 5. How many pieces of 1/8 make 1/4? Question number 6. Find the pieces that you can put together to make another bigger piece. Page number 78. Let us do. Question number 1. Bablu is playing with square shapes. He wants to cut them in such a way that each piece is equal in size. Circle the squares which have been cut into equal parts. Write the fraction for the shaded part whenever possible. Below the question, there are pictures of 4 squares and rectangles which are divided in different parts in different ways, and some portion is shaded. Question number 2. Check if the children's claim below about the shaded parts of each of the pictures is correct. Circle the ones which you think are correct. Cross out the ones which are not correct. You can draw additional lines to make the parts equal. Discuss your thinking. There are 3 pictures. The first picture is of a square which is divided in half, and one half is again divided in half. Amina says 1 by 3. Kishore says 1 by 4. Second picture is of a circle which is divided horizontally in 6 parts, and the topmost part is shaded. Perry says 1 by 6. Kunj says 1 by 3. The third picture is of a triangle in which a rectangle is inscribed, which is divided diagonally, and one of the part of the rectangle is shaded. Balu says 1 by 5. Geeta says 1 by 4. Page number 79, question number 3. Identify the fractions represented by the colored parts in the given pictures. Along the question, there are 3 pictures of rectangles divided in different parts in different ways, and some portion is shaded. Students are supposed to answer the shaded portion in the fraction form. Question number 4. Identify the fraction of the whole that the blue parts make in each of the pictures given. Along the question, there are 3 pictures comprising of 2 colors. The first picture is of orange and blue color. Second picture is of orange and blue color. And third picture is of green and blue color. In all the 3 pictures, students are supposed to answer the blue part in fraction form. Question number 5. Divide the given pictures into equal parts and shade the appropriate parts in each case. Along the question, there are 4 pictures. The first picture is of a rectangle. Second is of a circle. The third picture is of the outside of a plus figure. And the fourth picture is a Y-shaped rectangle figure. Students are supposed to divide the pictures as per the given instruction. First picture, shade 2 by 3. Second picture, shade 4 by 6. Third picture, shade 1 by 4. Can you also show 1 by 8? And fourth picture, shade 3 by 4. Chapter 5 ends here.
Maths Mela. You were just listening to this audiobook. Textbook of Mathematics for Grade 4. Narration Renu Gupta. Sound recordist Manju Kumari. Production assistant Jagbandhu Jana. Directed and produced by Vimalesh Chaudhary. This audiobook is brought to you by CIET NCERT, New Delhi, India.